Today, I'll be taking my first outdoor flight on the Beta FPV Meteor 75 Pro. Then let's discuss. We got a 550 G&B in here. This is my second time flying it outside because I just flew a pack but didn't record any DVR. So I'm going to pretend like I've never flown it outside before. How about that? And make sure I turn on my DVR. It's kind of important. And do my sync so I can sync it up. You guys ready? Let's boot strong. Whoa. She's fast. Smooth. Getting a lot of wind right now. Of course, I'm going to be having, construction like I mentioned. Yeah, power looping. Alright, let's see if we can, hit that tree, but let's check this VTX. Dude, it holds strong. Still not 100% comfortable. Need to get some flights in on this thing, but really easy to control. And I'm running a pretty rough battery right now. I mean, it's definitely not new. Look at that. Nice. It'll do that kind of stuff no problem. So like hard acro, right? It'll do it. Let's check this battery, bro. .58, it's time. A minute 39 on a crappy battery, hard acro, outdoors with wind. Hey guys, it's John from the future. That construction noise is really bothering me, so I decided to record this when there was no construction noise. So let's talk about this Beta FPV 75 Pro and some of the pros and cons that I see with this drone. So basically, the 75 Pro isn't a true 75 millimeter. It's its own thing, basically. It has a close to 80 millimeter frame and larger props, and that's a pro and a con. So for example, here's a classic 75 millimeter next to the 85 Pro, and you can see it's quite larger. It's a fair bit larger, and you can feel that when you're flying it too. But having a larger prop size, these run 45 millimeter props, I believe it is. It has a lot more thrust and power. So you're limited on frame and prop choices, but at the same time, it has a little more whiz, bang, and boom than a standard 75 millimeter. Some of the components that this runs is I really love the motors. They're an 1102, 22,000 kV. They are so smooth. I love the motors. It has an F4 1S 5 amp flight controller with the serial ERS. Mine came with 2.0, but I flashed it to 3.0. The camera is I think it's the CM03. It's like a really ultralight, less than 2 gram. I think it's like 1.5 grams or something. And it has the M03 separate VTX. So the VTX is not integrated into the board. I don't know if you can see that. See it there in the canopy back there. Yeah, it's really light. It's about 31 grams. So It ships with a great tune. And I'll put a link to it in the video description. UAV Tech has some PID tune and filter suggestions, and I put them on here. And let me tell you something, it flies way better now. I mean, it flew great before, but I would really highly suggest that you use the UAV Tech suggestions in his video, link in the video description. So, I mean, for an analog, you know, for what you're paying and what you're getting, it's a hell of a bargain, to be honest with you. It flies great, has a lot of power, and it's dang durable. They advertise like a 6.5 minute flight time. I don't know what the heck they're thinking over there. I'm struggling to get 3 minutes on a good battery outdoors. 3:30, maybe 4 minutes if I'm, geez, another train, right? Maybe 4 minutes flying indoors. I do not get the advertised flight time. I think it's a really great little drone. Great flyer. Another con would be it's got a lot of power. So if you have a small indoor space and you're an intermediate or beginner pilot, this might not be the whoop for you. Sure is a lot of fun. I'll cut to some indoor flight footage real quick. I fly it indoors and I love it. It's a great little flyer. You know, I haven't done anything to it other than the UAV Tech suggestions. I put a little tiny loom band to fix the antenna. I put my rates in it, and I changed the font in the OSD. Updated ELRS to 3.0, and I've been flying it. So I haven't had to do a whole lot. Great little drone. Hey, thanks for your time, guys.